This is the Bethel Pro Sports Podcast.
The Yankees took on the Rays last night, losing 9-6. The Yankees will finish the regular season with a 3-game set at the stadium against the Blue Jays. With the Red Sox loss last night to the Astros, the Yankees are mathematically still in contention for the AL East pennant. However, it is likely that the Yankees will end up playing in the wild card game, which would be played at Yankee Stadium against the Twins next week. The Mets will conclude the 2017 campaign starting tonight with a 3-game set in Philadelphia against the Phillies, and they will miss the playoffs after making it the last 2 seasons and reaching a World Series in 2015. The Red Sox will conclude a 4-game set with the Astros this weekend after losing the first game last night 12-2, with the Sox having already clinched a playoff berth. They can lock up the AL East pennant tonight with a win over the Astros, in which case they would play the Astros on the ALDS, making this series all the more important for both teams. The Rangers finished the preseason 3-3. The team will play its regular season opener on Thursday, October 5th versus the Avalanche at Madison Square Garden. The Islanders are currently 4-2, playing a long 8-game preseason. The team will take on the Sabres tonight in Buffalo before closing the preseason Sunday in Philadelphia against the Flyers. The Isles will open the season on October 6th at Nationwide Arena in Columbus against the Blue Jackets. In other Islanders news, the team put in a bid last night for a new arena at Belmont Park in Nassau County. The park is already home to the annual Belmont Stakes, the third leg in horse racing's Triple Crown. The team moved from the Nassau Coliseum on Long Island after the 2015 season to the Barclays Center in Brooklyn to much displeasure from their fans. The team currently has an opt-out clause in their lease at the Barclays Center that can be exercised after this season. The Bruins are 4-2 with one more game to play in the preseason after losing last night 5-1 to the Flyers. The team wraps up the preseason Saturday in Chicago against the Blackhawks. The team will play its first game in the regular season Thursday, October 5th versus the Predators at TD Garden in Boston. The Packers took on the rival Chicago Bears at Lambeau Field last night in Thursday Night Football, the color rush game of the week. The Packers took down their rivals 35-14. The Pack went up 14-0 early and would hold that score to the end of the quarter. The game would then enter a 47-minute rain delay due to thunderstorms and the risk of lightning in the area around the stadium. Bears quarterback Mike Glennon continues to hear about the calls to make rookie backup Mitchell Trubisky the starter for next week. Glennon threw 2 interceptions and fumbled the ball twice while only scoring 1 touchdown and throwing for 218 yards. Aaron Rodgers threw for 179 yards, 4 touchdowns with a QBR of 128 for the Pack. Dwayne Wade will team up with LeBron James once more, this time in Cleveland, as the veteran guard signed a 1-year, $2.3 million contract with the Cavs on Wednesday, adding to what was already one of the craziest NBA offseasons of all time. For basketball fans who somehow missed this, Nike is taking over for Adidas as the official provider for NBA jerseys and apparel. The majority of NBA teams have stuck with their old jersey with Adidas, only making minor adjustments to the uniforms. However, some teams have completely rebranded their jerseys, such as the Cavs and the Timberwolves, who also introduced new primary logos for this season. All the new apparel that Nike has produced for the NBA is set to go on sale online at NBAstore.com later today and in the official NBA store in New York next month. The NBA preseason kicks off next week, where we will get our first look at all the new jerseys in action, as well as a large number of players stepping on the court in their new jerseys with their new teams for the first time. Bethel Pro Sports Podcast, I'm Ethan Cardona with sports news you can use.